welcome back to Lucore Automotive Services. Today we're working on Austin's LeMans Sport. It kind of had a electrical issue the other day and stopped running on it. So we're gonna get this thing unloaded and see if we can figure out what happened. I don't know if it's an ignition system problem, but it definitely appears to not be getting spark. I'm gonna get this thing offloaded, get moving on it. Well, I got this thing on the battery charger. Just looking at this thing, it looks like we have a one wire, probably a 90 amp alternator on it. So that's already been upgraded some time ago. And when I wired the ignition system on this, I actually have a fused hot straight from the battery. Looks like my fuse is good, but we'll verify that. And it goes down to a relay in the fender down in here. And then that gives me my power wire straight from my battery, key on ignition, to my coil, which also excites my leads for my distributor. So let's get some juice in this battery. We'll verify we have power to the coil. Could we be so lucky is that we just had a coil that went bad? I mean, it's possible. Looks to be hooked up. Green wire to the back side of the coil. Purple wire to ground. Red wire's power. I think we'll be all right. Let's see if we've got power and make sure our dizzy's spinning. Ooh. My test light turned into a test hook. I got power. Turn the key on. I have kind of power. I got good power there. I got good power there. Why is my power weak to the coil? It's just a wire. Comes down here to my relay. Is my relay not relaying? Let's find out. Oh, why isn't it running? Ain't got no gas in it. Well, the fuel gauge reads full, but I'm gonna have to ask Austin when the last time was he put fuel in it. So clearly we need to drop the tank and fix the sending unit. Or the sending unit's open. How is it? When it's grounded it reads empty, when it's open it reads full, so that makes sense. So we do not have any ignition system problems. Our charging system's already upgraded, so we're good there. And I am running a dedicated battery supplied power to my ignition system, which I was hoping that was going to work better, and it seems to have been working better. because we haven't lost an ignition system yet since it's been wired that way. Although, well, no, because we lost the first Mallory because it was wired the same way that this one was. So I guess we did lose an ignition with it wired this way. I don't know. We do need to probably put some redundant grounds into this, because Lord knows what we have for grounds on it. We do have one from the block to the frame, and we have one from the battery to the block. So some more grounds would be beneficial, I'm sure. Anyway, well, let me get some fuel, put it in the belly. Let's see if we can get the fuel pump filled back up. Used up on the jump start. Oh, dang it. Just doesn't want to be happy. Not seeing fuel in here yet. Dang it. My fuel injector. The fuel pump went bad. Fuel pump went bad. All right, let's get a fuel pump for it. We got a hole in our straw. Could it be just a simple fix? This hose is folded, and when they fold in on themselves like that, they can block themselves off. Let me get this hose off of here real quick. Yeah, she's folded over herself. I bet that's our problem. That's a unique random thing. I'm gonna take a shower. Yep, let me get a vacuum cap. Yeah, I'm going to put a new piece of hose on that. It was definitely 5/16, not 3/8. How long do I want to make this? Now, first thing, we're going to reattach this to our clamp. It's not just boinging around. Just a sweat drop in my eye. I really need to put on glasses. So then that'll keep it from bouncing and folding it. I just want a short piece of hose there. Move the clamp up. Actually, probably do a quick connect fitting on that, but we're going to keep it simple for now. Let's see if this is our truly our root cause. Let's see if we can get this carburetor to dyno juice that it so desperately needs. I put a gallon and a half of fuel into it, and it's very possible it's out of fuel, but it's reading it full, and I think he filled it up the day it failed, but I haven't asked him that yet. He's usually pretty good about keeping fuel in them. But did the fuel pump get damaged from being run dry because that hose folded over on itself? Because he said it was just like, it didn't sputter or anything, it just off. Which would make sense on the freeway, and your fuel is just turned off. Yeah, it's weird. Throw more fuel in it. Definitely not it. So the line out of the fuel pump is kinked. So the fuel pump, being fuel starved, probably damaged the pump running. Under suction, closed that.
Well, there she is, back here in the my own personal field of forgotten and broken dreams. Bad fuel pump again, huh? Okay, I guess. That's wild. For those of you keeping track at home, that is the 4th fuel pump that will now be going into this car. Unfortunately, none of them are currently available locally. Napa doesn't have any. Advanced Auto Parts doesn't have any. Smythe doesn't have any. AutoZone doesn't have any. So, I just went ahead and bought a super expensive one from Holly through my wonderful friends at Jegs, who they do have in stock up at the Jegs warehouse where I was already at earlier today. And it is rated to a bit better fuel flow than the ones that I've been putting on this thing. Maybe we're really just pushing the hell out of this thing, and that's what's cooking these fuel pumps. I don't for the life of me remember that anybody, either Rich or myself, has been back with that fuel tank in those hoses. We've never dropped this tank that I can remember, and I don't remember ever messing with those fuel lines. If they've been messed with, it's been years. I don't know, maybe that's one of the problems and what's been happening all along as far as why we keep cooking fuel pumps. Maybe, I don't know. Have you ever had that problem happen where something like a kink on a supply line back at the tank causes a mechanical fuel pump to go bad? I mean, I get it, I guess. I mean, I get it, especially on electric fuel pumps where it's a submerged electric fuel pump and it uses the fuel to actually cool the pump. That makes sense to me, but this one's kind of a weird one. I don't really see that being a thing, but I'm also not the smartest guy in the world, and I'm willing to admit that. So, got a new Holly pump. It's on order at the warehouse. I'll go pick that up this evening, and we'll get that thing installed. And then I think Mr. Bob McVeigh is planning on going to race this thing here very shortly. I believe at Pacemakers. They're going to be doing some 8th mile drags up at Pacemakers, and we're going to get this thing ready to go for him again to be able to enjoy this car some more. So that's where we leave this saga. Once again, another bad damn fuel pump. At least it's not my ignition system, so that's good. But I'm still left on the side of the road, not having a good time, looking like an idiot. although I did get a good hour and a half of suntan on me. So this car you will see get put back together here very shortly. And that car, I've got to do a whole bunch more work on it to get it racetrack ready. Most of that's going to be over on the Automotive Adventures with Austin side channel. But man, I'm telling you, I don't want to put another friggin' fuel pump in this car. That's getting really annoying. I don't know. You guys tell me. What does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? I mean, what else would it be? How else have I destroyed 4 fuel pumps? And they're Carter units. They're, you know, I don't know. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for being here. Take care. Bye-bye.